Greetings, guys. Another quick one. How to carry yourself when you're there for public settings. Wickedness is real. Don't be deceived. Wickedness is real. Another quick one we do in public settings. Mind who you shake, mind who you hug as a form of greetings. Mind who you interact. Interact with people are not empty. People are not empty like we think. People are not empty. The reason for me saying this is because there are certain individuals with their troubles don't come out for public settings. Till date, they never ever find out where their trouble is coming from. They just see themselves getting sick, depreciate, emaciate, all the shits. They wonder like where the trouble come from. Most times we think our problems and they come from family members, close friends, relatives. It's not always the case. Sometimes some people their problem they come not based on the place where they be visit. Yeah, based on the place they be visit. Therefore, a social media era where yes, so many testimonies of how people they do funny things, for their own reasons. It's not all about money. Some people just they wicked. They don't like to see people progress. People they don't not like they want to be at the top, things like that. Even though some other set of people they don't believe for all those things and they call themselves Christians. It surprised me at this time of age in life for 2026. I believe so don't even they enter the 22nd century. If you believe say person they kill his siblings, parents, loved ones for money, then what you imagine say outside person, random person if you do for you. So like I thought, people are not moving empty. So you have to belong somewhere. That is the truth. Especially some people they don't feel do without public settings, maybe because based on their job, or let's say for example, if you be MC or maybe say you're in a corporate setting where you're likely be in the midst of people depending on which way you do and for that corporate. If you avoid, if that kind of person, if you really avoid public settings. But one thing for sure, when going in public settings, you no get for go empty. No get for go empty in the sense that I need to tell you that say you go for some witch doctor or some gambling man make you something make carry and for your skin. Even though majority of people then that's what they are doing because they like shortcut. That's what they are doing. But as a believer or advisor, each morning before you leave your house, sometimes we worry a lot, not knowing the battles where God is fighting for we. If God if you open some of us our eyes and we see the battle where it wage for us, where they fighting for us, we'll get more than enough reason for always remain thankful. But what about the others in way they not be Christian? You check see they move empty. They need work empty. Now the Christians they get that tendency or ability for just work, just do things anyhow because they believe say they get the God. But forgetting the fact that even though you get God, you get a part to play. God already has done a lot for us. So my advice for individuals now to create an awareness to tell them like for believers as a whole, because somebody in a negative, if you live convince face to face camp for this side. So if they no one come for this side, how you will do? You know if you force them. So my message You purposely go now for believers and no move empty. Do not. Always cook yourself in prayer before you leave. Especially when you go for public places, public settings. Don't go empty. Those guys, they know the play. Like I know of people who have heard of stories. Person when they come out the house, the people in the negative, they're very, very conscious because they understand the danger where they outside. Person they go, if they make a journey, we never consult a native doctor. You need do nothing, you never consult a native doctor. You need attend no business, you never consult a native doctor. Now only Christians or believers they get that tendency of just doing things anyhow. So for say may be free, may not be a scapegoat from public settings. You too not go empty. Cook yourself too in prayer before you go. So when they come with your own power, you come with your own power, power jump power, the lesser go bow. So peace and love, that is the little I have to share for today.